How do we win if I'm always winning?
Right.
I know all I do is win.
No matter what.
No matter what.
It's essential.
I win when we win.
Go ahead, Dr. Sabrina.
Yeah, right from the beginning, she had a vision. It was a daily elevation for essential living. That's that good intention. All you gotta do is listen. Creating magic during uncertainties be the mission. Dr. Sabrina Jackson, serving God must be a passion. Cause being a better person begins with daily practice. Love is the attitude, that's what we gotta do. Mental Health Mondays on Fox News in Detroit, that's Channel 2. Look us up, baby. Gon' do your research from Cass Tech to Eastern. Yeah, we been in it for a minute. We been winning for a minute. It's essential how you living for God. It's essential how you living in your mind. It's essential how you living for freedom. It's essential how you living with Sabrina. It's essential. 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 It's essential.
Be the first day.
And good afternoon. Welcome to another riveting edition of Speaking Life with Dr. Sabrina. I am your host, Dr. Sabrina Jackson, the people expert, as I help people with people, even if that person is themselves, because I say it all the time. We think it's somebody else with the problem. And it's us standing in the need of some help. And so I am so excited about this particular podcast because speaking life is what we must do. Life and death lie in the power of your own tongue. What are you saying to yourself about yourself? What are you saying to yourself about your situations, your job, your relationships, your dreams, your visions, your failures? What are you saying? So I love that every week I get to interview and chop it up with incredible people. I know incredible people. I feel so blessed and fortunate to have known people that have gone on to be with the Lord, and they were incredible people. Like, I had a sit-down conversation with the Rosa Parks. What? I knew her? That's bananas. So I've known incredible people. Aretha Franklin would call in to my show that I had years ago, and she would call in and stay. She wouldn't come on the air. They would just tell me, Aretha's on the line and she has a question for you. And I would go, Aretha is not on the phone. She would be on the phone because she liked talk radio. So I am just a fortunate young lady that I get to talk to incredible people, and today is no different. I have a sister in the building who we were a part of a panel discussion back during Light Up Livernois, and we were on with Rufus Bartell over there at Simply Casual right on Outer Drive and Livernois, that store there. And so we just happened to be just on this panel talking about being a woman, being in business, doing what we do, and we immediately just kindred spirits. Can I just say that? Just kindred spirits. And so I have Ebony in the building with me, and let me tell you some things about Ebony. I'm going to read her bio. When you combine a Detroit girl who happens to ride motorcycles and loves fashion, you get Girly Rider. Girly Rider. I love it. She says, I am a girly girl. She's a girly girl. You should see what she got on today, because these pants are liquid. She poured in them. Okay, I'm just saying. And she enjoys her femininity. in every possible moment. As a female biker, there's not a lot of apparel options for women like herself. Her husband used to think it was a joke. Sir, it's not a joke. With the effort I put into my biker looks. But now I know he's looking down from heaven, because he gone on to glory, y'all, and shining a light on her. So Girly Writer was ultimately created to provide a line that screams, I love that term, screams. It just don't speak it. It screams it. Sexy and offers comfort. Yeah, you can be sexy and comfortable. That I like that part right there, because I do want to be sexy, but I also want to be comfortable, because a lot of times you wear stuff to be sexy, but you about to die. You need to feel comfortable. Okay, so it exemplifies edgy, demure, yet flirty. This is my love language. I'm just saying. And of course, something that was super cute for female motorcyclists. It was quickly discovered that this was not just a brand for female motorcyclists. It is a brand for any woman that controls. This her statement, y'all. The power between her legs. Yes. This is that woman who believes in standing on her business by any means necessary, while staying in her own lane and enjoying the journey that it takes to get to the finish line, knowing it's okay to be completely feminine while she's achieving her goals. Women who wear Girly Writer are not just displaying the brand, they are now a part of a movement. I'm a part of the movement, y'all. I'm just saying, because I'm a girly girl. I am. I say all the time, I like wearing skirts. I like showing a little leg. I like sometimes the girls being, hey, how you doing? I do like that. A Girly Writer is a woman who enjoys her life while demonstrating strength and determination on her road to success. No matter the fight, the struggle, the disadvantages, or the obstacles, this brand is a reflection of who I am, and I'm obsessed with it. What up, dope, Ebony?
Well, hello there, Dr. Sabrina. You are amazing.
Oh my goodness, thank you so much.
It's my pleasure.
I love it. You know, my son is a Chick-fil-A person.
Okay.
He's getting ready to open a Chick-fil-A in Lincoln
Nice.
Park. Yeah, hallelujah. But Chick-fil-A teachers, they all say it's my pleasure all the time. Every owner, operator, every store worker, everybody in the company says it's my pleasure all the time. And so now whenever he does something for me and I say thank you so much, he says it's my pleasure. And I say thank you, Chick-fil-A. Thanks.
I love that.
Thank you for teaching that to my son. So welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. You look amazing.
Well, I thank you, because I knew I was stepping into a room where the woman was going to be looking amazing, and I wanted to match your energy.
Ooh, come on, matching good energy. We match energy, but only good energy, because it be some foul energy, and we don't want to match that.
No.
And we only match good energy. Okay. So, what started you with riding bikes? Let's start there.
You're right. So I'll say maybe a little over 20 years ago, my husband, he was a motorcyclist, so he introduced me into that world.
Okay.
And I fell in love with it. I'm an adventurous lady anyway.
Okay.
So being that he showed me into something that struck my interest, I just jumped on the bandwagon. He bought my first bike when I was 30, and I haven't looked back since.
Wow. I told her when she came in that I wanted to be a biker, but then I says, no, I think I just want to ride on the back of some Big Daddy's bike. And then she says, no, you want to control the power between your legs. Ooh. Now I gotta go get a bike, y'all. Okay.
I love that.
Now I gotta go buy a bike. I just bought a boat, so now
I love that.
the things I want to do, I tell you.
And you just add to that. And so
Yeah.
when I said control the power between your legs, because you can be in control of your own destiny.
Yes.
You're going to follow where your direction takes you instead of following along with somebody else's decision.
Oh, that's a whole nother show. That's a whole nother show because, in the church, because I am a licensed and ordained evangelist. And so it's funny because in the church, a lot of men feel like the word tells us we're supposed to obey the man and be submissive. And so I say all the time that most people don't even understand the meaning of the word submission, because submission does not mean subservient. Subservient is its own word.
Yes, it is.
Submission is a compound word. Sub means to get up under. Mission means his mission. If he don't have a mission, he can't possibly be your man. Because what do you have to be a helpmeet to? If the word says you're the helpmeet, what are you helping him to meet?
Exactly.
I'm just saying, y'all need to get it together. Okay, so you've been writing for 20 years.
Yes, ma'am.
When did the fashion?
Well, I have always been into fashion.
Okay.
And it'll take my mother to tell you that story.
Okay.
Since a little kid. And the fact that I enjoy to, I like to show up. As Kendrick Lamar, I like to show up and pop out and show people.
Yeah, show up.
So, and it's just something about self. And it has a lot to do with how I was raised, but appearance is everything, and you only get one time to make a first impression.
Ooh, I say it all the time, because after that you're playing catch up.
And who wants to do that?
Who wants to play catch up?
Yeah, so I stand on, I try to send out a reflection of how I'm feeling. So I identify a lot of my personality through my fashion.
Okay.
So that was something, how the collaboration with the bike riding and myself, like when I first started riding, most of the women that were riding, there were not options for girly girls like myself. I was taking other pieces that the average woman wasn't using to ride in, and I might drop a little shoulder or add some adornments to a t-shirt or a tank top, because that's what I like. I would have my earrings and I would do things like that. So it wasn't until recently, a few years ago, when I said, you know what, let me just create something on my own. But it wasn't to start a business, but it attracted the attention of women. So I said, well, why not?
Let's get legit and make money.
Yeah.
That's just how it goes.
That's just how it goes.
But I always say this when it comes to starting businesses. Oftentimes, God will give us an idea for us that is a space where we don't see what we want and what we need, and it's other people that have the same issue. Create it and they'll come.
And you're right.
Yes, create it and they'll come. So that's a word for somebody today that's watching. You have an issue that you've created the answer to. Now you need to make sure everybody else who can possibly have the same issue, because we're never the only person with the issue.
And I like that you said that, because having this brand now, it showed me that this is my God-given talent. Everybody doesn't have that opportunity to live their life and be able to tap into their God-given talent. And I'm so happy that I was allotted that opportunity. And it was something also, to piggyback off what you said, in business, you do need to feel a want or desire, because not doing that, and what should I say, by doing that, you build a customer base. So fulfilling a need for myself and creating that, not knowing there was a bunch of other ladies out here
bunch of other ladies.
And you know what's so funny, Dr. Sabrina? I created it for female bicyclists, but 95% of my customers have never touched the bicycle.
I know. I just want to say I have ridden bikes, but I've ridden on the back of the Big Daddy bike. I'm just saying. That's what I kind of like, wrapping my arms around. I'm just saying. Okay, I digress, as they say.
I love that.
But I love, and we met, you did a fashion show.
Yes.
On the Avenue of Fashion.
Yes.
And so I was there, and I got to see it and witness it. And then Patrice was like, oh, we need to get her. We need to get her on the podcast. And so here we are. We're on the podcast.
Thank you.
But you brought some things.
I did.
So I want you to show, you can show it in the camera. I want you all to see some of Girly Rider.
Okay. Now, before I show the pieces, I have something special for you.
Uh-oh.
I have a gift for you.
She has a gift for me.
A lovely piece here. I have a nice beret. It's a cute little signature.
Look
girly
at the
hat.
signature beret. And I am a Paris visitor. I have been to Paris twice and probably going again because I go for Fashion Week. And so now I have my own beret.
That's right.
I don't have to get a beret there. I have my own Girly Rider beret. Okay, and then, oh my God.
And this is a special piece for you.
Look at this.
Yes.
Look at this. Oh my God. Look at this. I love it. I love it.
So cute.
It's so cute.
And the special thing that I want to mention behind that, and it's so it's funny because when we were speaking earlier, we were talking about colors. So I picked this color particularly for you, not knowing the conversation that we were going to have today. And it's because of some of the meanings behind the color green. A couple that stood out for me that you represent was prosperity, life, because we are here on Speaking Life.
Yes.
And healing and health. So these are some of the things that I felt you represent, and I wanted to give you a gift with purpose and meaning.
Okay, so now let me say this. I'm going to cry. I'm going to take my eyeglasses off because, oh my God, I so appreciate it. You know, I really do. But in my color system, essential colors, there's 4 basic types, and I use colors to describe the 4 basic types. There's blue people who are people. They're compassionate. Then there's gold people who are organized, structured, dependable. They are the taskmasters. They love rules. They love them so much they want to enforce them. And then there's green people who are intellectual people. They pride themselves on competency. They're not going to talk about something unless they absolutely know it. And they are the poster child for never let them see you sweat because they're always the same. And then there's orange people, and orange people are our rule breakers and risk takers. They are the ones that's all eyes on me. See me, see me. And so in the color system, I'm tied. I'm tied with my blue and my green. So now to have the green Girly Rider shirt, oh my God.
And I didn't even know this.
And she didn't even know it. That's the Holy Spirit. It's the Holy Spirit. And then she took the test, and she's tied. She's so blended. Oh my goodness. She's tied with her orange, her gold, and her blue. But then only 2 points behind that is her green. So she high on everything, which is a very powerful thing because when I talk about colors, it's not just understanding how you're wired, but how to deal with people who are wired differently. I would gather that you do pretty well with most people.
I like to think so, and I've been told that.
Yeah,
I'm
your
a
numbers.
people
Your
person.
number says that. Your numbers say that. Yeah,
thank you. And it's a blessing to be able to see people that you may have not seen in 10 or 15 years, and they say you have not changed.
Yes,
and they say it with a sense of happiness and something they want to continue being around. So I'm glad that those are one of the qualities that God has instilled in me.
I love it. Let's see something else.
Okay, so I'm gonna be really quick here.
You don't have to be quick. We got time. You ain't rushing.
So this is another cute piece of mine, and what I love about my brand is it's an array of colors.
I love it.
I try to make something for every woman, different styles. styles, and this is cute, and I call it some, and it says so cute and girly.
And what size is this?
This is a medium, but I service women from sizes small to 5X.
To 5X,
so, again, when I say I want something for every woman,
she means that every woman. And so what's the price point on this?
The price point, my prices range in between $115 to like $135.
Okay.
So it's very reasonable.
Yes.
And I do all my own work. So I am everything for the company. I am a 12-headed woman.
Oh, wow. She's an octopus, y'all. She got many tentacles. The tentacles. Oh,
so this is a denim piece. I also do, nice denim hoodies pieces. And it's just super, super cute.
That is super cute.
I am a person of detail. Like, detail is very important.
Look at this.
You see it. Right?
I am an entrepreneur. This is speaking to me.
And everybody's sleeves. So what's so wonderful about the denim hoodies is, although they appear to be a lot, bougie, but everybody's sleeves represent them. So when I make this piece, I do like a small consultation with that customer so I can put something here on your sleeves.
I need a color jacket. I need a color jacket. I need an essential color jacket.
And then
oh my God, this is so cute. Okay.
And then we have some of my crop styles. So, and these
I can't
are
do that.
super
I got a
cute.
belly.
And this is for the bougie,
the bougie,
the pretty,
and the pretty,
and the girly. And it's just something
that is so cute.
But it's okay to feel these positive ways about yourself.
It is more than okay.
To the world.
It's actually a mandate.
Absolutely.
Because the word tells us is that you're supposed to love your neighbor as yourself. It don't say love the neighbor and don't love you.
I know that's right.
You're supposed to, like you say, match energy.
Yes.
So if I have positive energy, I'm seeking positive energy. But if I'm low and down and sad, then low, down, and sad is going to find me.
And who wants that?
Who wants that?
I heard Will Smith say something on a small clip I've seen, and he said something that so many people depend on others to give them what they need.
Yes.
When you want to be happy, you don't look to someone else to give you happiness. You have to show up happy.
You have to. I always say, I bring my good time. I don't go looking for it.
I love that.
I bring my good time. So because people say, did you have a good time? Oh, yes, I had a good time because I came.
And I hope you did.
But I can't. I bring my good time. I don't go looking for something to make something for me. I bring it. And so I understand that as a person who thinks this way, and that God has created me to be an illuminator. I'm a light. And so as a light, when I show up to places that there is negativity can't stay, because light overtakes darkness all day, every day.
And I love that. And I feel the same way. I feel like when I walk into a room, I take ownership.
Yeah. You change the atmosphere.
Every step I take is a new breath of fresh air. And I just keep going. And I love that about myself, because you have to pour in to yourself.
I said it today on
what
Fox 2.
You want people to give back.
I said it today on Fox 2. I said it today.
I love that.
I talked about self-care being a requirement, not a recommendation. And I said, so stop pouring from an empty cup. You have to stop and do something to fill your cup.
That's right.
And so then you can go back out and pour. But you can't pour if your cup empty. Because now if it's empty, you're going to be pouring from exhaustion, emptiness, depression, anxiety, all of those negativity things. And when you stop and get filled, it's not being selfish, it's making yourself self-full.
I like it.
I want to be self-full.
As much as possible.
As much as possible. I say I want to smile much more than I frown.
Amen to that.
I do. I want to smile much more than I frown. Let's see that blue.
Okay, so this is one of my favorite pieces. So what I have done with some of these...
you got kind of on the back.
This one is different.
Yes.
And so what I do with some of these, I take a sweatshirt and I turn it into a dress for those that are...
Tiny.
No.
tiny.
Those are the risk takers.
Oh,
So
I can't take this risk. What size is this?
this is a 3X.
I could probably take that risk.
But it's very revealing for those that are daring. So this is part of the brand when I said it's edgy and yet flirty.
I would just wear this with some leggings
Some
like I
nice
have on.
leggings and a nice boot
So
with
how
some
much
heels.
is this?
This particular piece will cost is conveniently priced at $135.
Okay, I'm gonna buy this.
Okay.
You can't come and give to me and I don't give to you. I'm just saying. You can't beat
I
God
would
given.
also like to mention that all my pieces are made to order.
Okay.
So every color here, these are just a few colors. I have over 20 color options, and that
So I
makes
can't buy that one.
you can do whatever you want to do, my dear.
Okay.
But I want you to have something fresh and new for you,
Okay.
because that's
What I
how
like.
what you mean to me.
What I like. I like that one.
And
I'm
then
like a little
this-
kid. I promise you, I'm like a
But
little kid.
mommy, I want that one.
I want that one. Okay.
So this is another piece.
Oh, that's so cute.
It has the beautiful shredded sleeves, and it has the pins. Now, my blended rhinestone safety pins are, it's like a signature piece of mine. The women absolutely love this.
I love that. I love
And
the
then
bling safety pin.
It has that same effect on the back.
Look at that.
And this is actually one of my number one sellers, this style here. And I don't know if I had a chance to mention, so I do sell personally online. But if any of you are familiar with a boutique here called C'est La Vie.
Of course
I've
I
been
know
with
C'est La
them,
Vie.
I've been with them now almost 4 years, so you can either find my pieces there.
So if
or
I
you
go
can-
to C'est La Vie, what's on the shelf I can just buy?
You can, but if you
Okay.
want pieces that they have select options that they choose and select from
Okay.
different seasons. But with me, you get the full collection
Okay, I can get the full collection.
right here with me. And then I have a
I love
couple
it.
more pieces.
I
So I have
love it.
some that don't have the hoods because everybody
don't want. Oh,
So
look
this
at
one
that.
here, it's a little daring, but it's super cute.
That's not a little daring.
So I do this one
I'm
short
gonna show-
sleeve and
Am I
long
gonna
sleeve.
show my girly
But you know
girl?
what's nice about this one
Let me
too?
see this.
You can dress it up with a white button-up shirt, and you can put this on top of your button-down.
Okay, so but it's not gonna show my boobie.
It will if that's what you want.
It's
if
gonna
you don't,
You can maybe do a shirt under. She said like
yes, like a
Yeah,
white
because I don't want to
button-up.
show my boobie.
You can pull your collar out at the top.
I love this.
And and you can change the look. So I try to do. I have something coming up called "Show Them How to Wear Your Girly." So I'll be doing that. I'm going to be doing a live, and it's going to be called "Hey Girly."
Hey,
And
girly.
each week I'm going to be picking out a different piece.
Okay.
And I'm going to show them different ways to
wear it.
And I think that's something that's pretty fun.
I think that would be
because-
nice.
And I can't wait. I'm excited.
Oh my goodness.
So then I have another short piece. So again, this is kind of like straight to your waist for different ladies.
that's
I'm
so
sorry.
cute.
And the chocolate, you know.
Because I am chocolate.
Yes.
You know.
And there's
Oh, my
so many
goodness.
different times when we're trying to go somewhere, like maybe out to brunch with the ladies, or we taking a flight somewhere and we have this new pair of shoes, but we don't have time to go find that top. We got the bottoms. You can call your girl because I have every color and
I love
almost
it.
every style that you can think of. And then I have
it.
this is the last piece that I brought. So I only brought a few because we would have been over here all day.
We would have been.
It's
It's all right. That's all right. I'm loving
and I
it.
love this piece here. And
Look,
this
look.
too. And it has the pieces, there's the slits everywhere. And it's also embellished with little stones everywhere. Because I'm a bling person.
I love a bling moment.
Because
I
why
do.
not?
I love a bling
and
moment.
it symbolizes shiny.
Now, how much is this one? I like this.
That too, I dressed that one up with the beret. I have a nice crispy white button up. I wear it with like a jean, a cute boot, and a nice bag, and I'm out the door. And I'm dressed for any occasion.
Mmm.
And you can also
That
pair
is
it up with
so
a blazer,
cute.
you know, on a cooler day.
That's so cute.
And just imagine that in whatever
See,
color
I'm
that you have.
saying. We need to do some.
I love that.
We
I
need to
love
do
that.
some talking. Because I can wear your brand on TV.
And I will be happy to do
Okay.
that for you.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I love it. Oh my God. Okay, so this is amazing.
Thank you.
That you created this line. It's amazing. So now we're gonna go a little personal.
Okay.
You know, because people have challenges.
Yes.
And a lot of times when people see you in your element doing what you do in the world, they really think that you've never dealt with nothing. People really think that. I don't know why y'all think that, but everybody has been through something. And so you have shared that you lost your husband.
Yes.
And how long has it been now?
It's been 6 years.
Wow. 6 years.
And that seems like a long time, but it's really
It's
not.
really not. You blink your eyes, 6 years is gone by. And so how have you dealt and, really dealt with the loss of your husband, the grieving, the bereavement, and the mourning? Because those are 3 different things.
Absolutely. So, if I may, when my husband, it was a traumatic accident. So, it was devastating, to leave for work and never come home. So he had a freak accident, and it was traumatizing. And I didn't realize at the moment how traumatic it was because my soul was numbed because the reality hadn't set in. And to be honest with you, I didn't really mourn for maybe 2 years when COVID hit. And I was left all alone dealing with the reality. That's when it hit.
Okay.
And I think my grieving time was very confusing because I didn't want to deal with the hurt. So I went different directions and did different things in life that would take my mind off of it when I should have been seeking some healing. But I didn't know, and sometimes you don't know what to do until you put into that position. I had few loved ones who were trying to guide me, but I wasn't listening because my pain was overriding my thought process, and all I wanted to do was not hurt. But as I stated, during COVID, which was a traumatic time for the world.
For the world.
Sitting alone in that house that I once shared with my husband was a reality check, and it was a sad check. So I probably cried for like 90 days straight.
Okay.
But it was my time also with God. And he touched me and replenished me with the healing that I needed. And through my pain, I became an entrepreneur.
Okay.
I reinvented myself, and I tapped into a place in me that I didn't know
Existed.
When I met my husband, he was a single father with children, and I took on, because of those children, I was able to experience motherhood.
Okay.
My womb wasn't blessed to have children of my own, but God sent me my children. We don't know the walks of life that we do.
I tell people
take
that.
them, you embrace it, and you do what God
Told you to do.
And that's what I did. I was able to tap in the lives of 4 beautiful children that I can sit here and look anybody in the eye and say they're great human beings. And I know it had to do a lot with me.
What you did.
And my family.
Are they all adults now?
They are all adults. Today's my youngest daughter's birthday. She's turning 31 today.
31. That's my son's age. Woo.
When I met my children, they were 2, 4, 5, and 7.
2, 4, 5, and 7. So you are a godsend, because I promise you, God would have to sit me down and go, ma'am, hey, this your family. Because I'd be like, 4 children? Ah! I would have went screaming and kicking. But okay.
And it's funny that you
God
say
knows
that.
our capacity. What we have a capacity. Because the things that I do, some people couldn't do. Like to walk and sit with people who are in the midst of a trauma and not lose it. Some people can't do that.
You're right.
But it's my gift.
I didn't think about it. It was kind of, I'm not going to say it was easy, but I wasn't given a bunch of responsibilities when I met the man that became my husband, because he was active. So our first dates was like, hey, well, I'm taking my kids to the movies. You want to come along? So they were basically like that. And then in that, those type of situations, you get attached. And
so let me ask this question, because I hear this question out in the world a lot about blending families and when you have children and you start dating. And oftentimes we hear from a woman's perspective about if she has children, when to introduce the man to her children. We don't really hear from men who are single fathers, who have their children or are spending time with their children, or when they introduce their who they're dating to their children. How long was it between when you start dating and then when you met the children?
I would say it was probably maybe about 6 months because I met him close to Thanksgiving, and we actually started introducing me to the children in the summertime.
Okay. So that's when I'm taking the kids to the show. You coming? we going to see the point. We going to see the point.
Yes.
You coming?
Yes. But it was a beautiful thing, and I'm glad to have had that opportunity to be able to call myself a mother.
Yes.
At a time in my life where I needed some direction. And that put me in a calming space because I was all over the place. I was trying to model. I was trying to do this. I was trying to do that and this and that. But what I ended up doing is pausing my dreams so that I can help these beautiful kids.
Wow.
And then now to be able to tap back into that now, because I didn't know then.
Most people don't. Most of us think that if we don't do it now, it won't get done. And you never know what God is got up for you. So one of the things that I say, and probably why I am, for the most part, even keeled, it's probably the green in me, because I told you green is the poster child for never let them see you sweat.
I love it.
But I always say that I serve a God who ain't tripping about nothing.
I like it.
And if he not tripping, and I truly believe that he got me, why am I tripping? Because even when it looks like I'm losing, I promise you I'm winning. I say it every day. All I do, is win, no matter what.
I love that.
I'm allergic to losing.
Oh, I love that. I'm allergic to it. I love that.
I can't do it. And so I tell this story often, that years ago I had a group of women that came to me and asked me could they use my credentials to write a multi-million-dollar grant. They needed somebody with my credentials, and they says if I let them use my credentials, they would give me $150,000 a year over the duration of the grant. So the grant was supposed to be 5 years. So every year I would get 150.
Okay.
So 150 times 5.
750.
That sound good.
Real good.
To me.
Yeah.
So I went, where I signed? What you need? And I gave them my stuff, and they got the grant. And when they got the grant, they never called me.
No.
They never called me. And I was devastated. I was crying and snotting and why can't I have the opportunity and why can't I? 2 years later, I'm sitting in my living room and watching the news, Fox 2 of course, and all 4 of those ladies came up on the screen.
No way.
They had been indicted for mismanaging federal funds. And guess who didn't even get a call from the feds? Although my name was all through the proposal. So now I think back to the time that I spent crying and snotting and tripping. God was protecting me, and I didn't know
the whole time.
The whole time. I didn't go nowhere near prison. They didn't even call me to ask me a question. Because as they were looking at investigating, because you know, if y'all know anything about the feds, baby, when they come for you,
they coming.
They not coming for you thinking something. They already know it.
They already got what they needed.
They already know it, and they'll go years investigate, take their time. They go, oh, okay, okay, go ahead.
Keep adding fuel to the fire.
Go ahead. So I talk about that a lot because the energy that I spent tripping, that's energy I could have spent doing something else, because God really do have me. So when I'm looking at a situation from my eyes, that means I'm sight walking. But when I lean not into my own understanding, but in all my ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct my path, that's faith walking. So I choose faith walking over sight walking all the time.
Absolutely. And that's what I'm doing.
I know that's what you're doing. That's why the story came up, because you are an example.
Yes.
That's an example.
I'm glad you said that.
So you've been doing this line as a business.
Yes, ma'am.
For how long?
I'm in the middle of my 4th year.
Okay, in the middle of your 4th year. what is your next big goal?
So what I'm actually working on right now is expansion and growth. I want to be able to be available for women of all genres, different walks of life. And I want them to know and feel the powerful meaning behind Girly Rider. When you're looking at the logo, I want you to see what I see. There's a reason why there's not a picture of a particular woman or a body there. It's because every woman should be able to sit here. So if I could break down the vision of the logo.
Yes.
Okay, so when you see the handlebars, in my mind, it's holding on and taking control of your destiny, okay? You have this vision, this goal that you set for yourself, so you're standing on that, right?
Come on.
The headlight is your vision.
It's your vision.
On that lane, the lane that you're supposed to be in, because if you're paying attention to your lane, you can't sway over here, sway over there, because what's for them is for them, but what's for you is going to be right in front of you. So together with all of that comes along with being a woman that I say chooses something, sets a vision for herself, and sees it out.
Yes.
And it's so important to set goals and congratulate yourself at the end of that. Because sometimes we look for that validation from
somebody else.
And validation is for parking. Somebody else said that.
Validation is for parking. It is not. Ooh, that's good. I'm going to use that one.
It's not for you to say if I'm this or that. Because as you stated before, if you are already full of what you want to be of, you have to tell people. You can't let them tell you.
Let me tell you something. You all up in my wheelhouse today, baby, because I promise you, because I can remember so many times. I've been in business now since 1995.
What a blessing.
And so when I first quit my job, I was working for the county in the mental health board at the time, and so we funded other mental health organizations in Wayne County, and so I was working over special projects. And when I quit my job, my boss pulled me to the side and says, I'm really kind of worried about you, because you don't, do you know any speakers who are full figured? Because she was a tiny little thing, and I went, no. At that time, I didn't know any speakers who were full figured, and so I let what she said permeate my thinking. So I did several things. I started Weight Watchers, where I just kind of watched the rate grow. Then I joined Jenny Craig. Remember Jenny Craig?
Yes,
back in the
I
day?
do.
She wasn't my friend, and she really was. I did Slim Fast, which was really Slim Slow. And so I was trying everything I could to lose weight because of what she said. And then one day, as people were asking for me to come and speak all over the world, and the Holy Spirit just said to me very quietly, are you going to pay attention to the random utterances of the crowd, or are you going to pay attention to what I'm manifesting in your life? So now, if don't nobody like the packaging that I'm in,
I love that.
I am an incredible speaker. I spoke this past Saturday for the AKAs. Shout out to the AKAs. Standing ovation.
Love it. But how could they not?
Oh.
How could you not?
Oh.
Your spirit is very what's the word? What's the best way to describe it? Is something that's it just grabs hold to you, like just in that small time that we got to sit with each other there, and then the same thing today when I arrived. So I love to be around stuff like that to continue to uplift you and I hope that there's somebody else out there saying that about me.
Absolutely.
Because it's a blessing to
be a blessing.
I had a conversation with a couple gentlemen 2 days ago, just random. I was at the hair salon, and we were having a question. And one of the things that one of the gentlemen asked was, he asked us all, it was three of us talking, he said, do you feel successful? And for those of us that are out here being entrepreneur, especially in your latter years, as what I am, we know it can be very challenging on so many different levels. And so when he asked me if I felt successful, at first my response was no, because I was thinking financially.
Yep.
But he brought up a point, was like, and the reason why I asked you, because I was out and about somewhere and I seen somebody wearing your apparel, and I spoke to them. It's like, oh, that's dope. That's a friend of mine. That's her clothing brand. And he said the woman was so excited to know that I knew you and that you were from Detroit, and she was just so excited. He said, so success is not just your
money,
your state of being, or success is not only financial. It's your state of being and where you feel within yourself. So I had to dig back into that, and I said, well, you know what? I have, but when I look back at things, it's like, well, yeah, you said, yes, I do feel I have a success story, and you say it with your chest.
Yes.
Because you have to speak those things into your life.
Come on.
And although there was another person, I think it was Steve Harvey, that said something about you follow your passion and the money will come. This is not something that I created for financial reasons. It was really because I love to look cute.
She loved to look cute. She was meeting the need. She was meeting her own need. She was meeting her own need.
And I was able to offer that to others. So I'm happy that there's nothing more fulfilling than to seeing someone wearing a piece of your expression.
Let me tell you something. It is so many things that as people that we do that God pours through us to do for others and do in the world. And so recently, we had this whole little thing about what I would call people who follow me. So, like Beyonce got the Beehive and Taylor Swift got the Swifties. And so my nickname is Breezy. People call me Breezy. That was my nickname in school. And so my friend just went, well, why not call them your Breezies?
I love it.
And so now when I go online, I say, hey to my Breezies. I call you my Breezies because we're cool like that. Last night I was at the reunion tour. And I was coming in, and the lady went, oh my God, hi, Dr. Sabrina, I'm one of your Breezies.
I love that.
I was like, oh my God. Because we did, Chantel, didn't we? How long did we try to, it was a while trying to figure out what we would call, and then to have somebody identify and say that they were a Breezy.
It was amazing.
It made me cry. I was like, I was done. This is amazing.
Because I've seen you do that on your snippets. I've seen that, and I love it.
Oh my God! So now I'm like, okay. So now we need something for the Breezies. We got to do something for the Breezies. But it is a great feeling when you see what you've created out in the world.
Yes, and the appreciation is
amazing.
It's indescribable.
But that's because you're doing what is your God-given gift. It's your gift when you're able to tap into a need that you had. And then when you begin to meet that need, everybody that has that need, and not just that need, because I know that you did it for women motorcyclists, but what you said, which is so powerful, 95% of your clients don't ride bikes.
They do not.
So a bigger need for women is just to simply look cute. We simply want to look cute. I want to look cute and sexy. And I want to look cute, sexy, and girly. Because so often in the world now, because we consider bosses and we running businesses and we're doing all of that, that sometimes that energy comes across male and masculine. And so, no, I still want to be a girly girl.
Yes.
I'm a girly girl.
Yes.
It's like my girlfriend, shout out to Dr. Carla Mitchell. But Dr. Carla says all the time in her house, she says certain things she don't do because those are blue jobs. She said, I don't do that. That's a blue job. I do pink jobs.
I love it.
I do pink jobs.
Love it.
So in my house, like the other day, Saturday, I was out speaking, and my tire was flat. And so I felt sad just for a second because I don't have a significant other. And I was like, it would be nice to have somebody just to call, bang, tire flat, come take care of it. It would be nice. However, I quickly got myself together, called, because it was a Saturday about 5 o'clock, and tire places are closed, and it was completely flat. And I don't have a donut because I have a newer car. They don't give you donuts anymore.
No more, they do not.
So I called the place. They were going to stay open till 7. And then I called the tow truck. They came within 10 minutes. They told me to get the new tire. And it was done. And so I was like, why am I being sad? Because I didn't have a man to do that for me. I was able to get it done. And I still didn't have to touch a tire.
That's right.
I did not touch a tire. I just gave the man the little things to unlock them. He said, here. I said, I know where those are, here. Because I do want to be a girly girl.
Absolutely. So you just tapped into the resources that you had to make it happen. Again, standing on business.
Standing on
while
business.
While being feminine.
While being cute. Because I was cute. That's when I had on my new little white jumpsuit.
Yes.
I had on a white jumpsuit on Saturday. That was a size 12.
Looking amazing, I'm sure.
But wait a minute. Look at her. What'd you say?
She still had a woman. It was not smoking off.
And so I'm tripping that it was a size 12 and that I was able to get in it at all, because I haven't worn a size 12 since grad school. Was 89.
Amazing.
And I'm like, a size 12? And so my friend said, you could have probably did a 10. I was like, a 10? When I tell you, I'm just fascinated. I'm fascinated by my life. I really am. I'm fascinated by my life and what's going on in it.
I can feel it, though.
I am.
I can feel it.
I'm like, a 12?
I love
what?
it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
But that's speaking life. And so I speak positive things to myself every single day. So what are some affirmations that you say about yourself and about your life?
Well, some of the things that I say is thank you, God. Usually that's the first and last thing, whether I'm having a good day or a bad day, because I know that every extent of my life has a purpose. So, some things that I may consider a bad thing is a lesson that I take into the next day. I look at myself and I think I'm beautiful, so I remind myself
you are
of that.
Absolutely stunning. You're not just beautiful. Your skin, oh my God.
I remember to tell myself that. I have my challenges, with my weight, because as women we go through feminine things, and there's certain things. I'm over 50 now, and
Me too.
Some things are challenging when it comes to weight. But guess what? I am all of this and more for a reason.
Yes.
Nothing is a little bit about Ebony.
Ebony.
It's a lot of me.
It's a lot of Ebony.
It's a lot of me. So I thank God. I remind myself, to appreciate what I do have. I try to focus more on the things that I can appreciate more than the things that I don't have, because in life, I think so many of us, we value too many things that could make or break us. And I don't want to be one of those people that fall off because this don't look the way it did 10 years ago. Because just like it did 10 years ago, it could come back 10 more times better than that. So I try to focus on staying peaceful. Because I've lived through some stressful times. I know what that looked like. I want to find out more about what the peace is.
What the peace looks like.
So that's part of the new me. And I do tell myself, well, okay, boss, what you going to do with the day? I try to do something productive every day so you can inch your way. I don't try to get there by plane. I like to take in the steps.
I don't try to take there by plane. I take the steps.
Because the steps has more of a story, and you can learn more when you are slow rolling. Great things are not supposed to happen overnight. and to me. So in some cases, blessings come in all different ways, shapes, and forms.
Blessings on blessings.
But sometimes you have to feed.
But even when, I will say this, even when certain things happen fast, once you're plopped in the middle of it, you still have to be prepared.
That's right.
You still have to do the work. You still have to have the meetings. You still have to build capacity, because sometimes things happen fast and you're not prepared for them. Like if somebody called today and wanted to order 1,000 books, I don't have 1,000 books in stock. However, I do know where to get them in a day.
And you're going to make it happen.
I can make it happen.
That's right.
However, it's just important to know that you want to constantly work to build your capacity, and that takes time. It takes time. It takes communication. It takes building a team. So let me ask this question, because I heard you say that I'm the
everything.
I'm the everything. What are you doing to stop being the everything?
I'm getting to that point now, because what's most important to me right now is getting everything organized.
Okay.
That way, when it's organized, I know what it took for me to do this. That way,
it's like franchising. It's like creating a franchise.
I know what's needed.
Yep, you know what's needed. That's great. So do you have people to work with you or to help you?
I have people in mind, but I have not gotten into a space where I can start actually hiring a staff yet. But I know that's in my future, because these opportunities have been sent my way. People have been offering types of services that I will need soon. So I am setting that to the side and building my staff.
Have you thought about interns?
Yes.
Okay. Mm-hmm. You know that WC3 has a fashion department?
Yes, I did. I became aware of that last summer. Someone sent me a flyer for the program that they had.
And then the Detroit School of the Arts, the school that Aaliyah graduated from, has a new fashion department.
I wasn't aware of that. Thank you.
And the principal is a friend of mine.
I love that.
So we'll be able to connect you with them, because I think it's so important to give young people an opportunity to pour into and work on their gift while it's helping to build your gift.
I love that.
We need people. I say God blesses us, but he uses people to do it.
I love that.
He just does. And so if I know, then now you know.
Thank you.
That's how we do. I want to thank you, Ebony.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, my God, the time flew by.
Did it? Oh,
yeah,
God.
we're done.
Yes.
We're done. I got 2 minutes. I got to end the show. Oh, my goodness. Where can people find you?
Well, you can find me on my IG, and that is going to be Girly Ryder, and that is spelled GRLYRYDR. And any other information that you need from me, you can find right there on my social. Again, like I said, you can either find me there, or, if you happen to be out shopping and you see one of those stores, C'est La Vie locations, I'm also in there too.
C'est la vie. C'est la vie. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. This has been so much fun. Girly Ryder. Wait till y'all see me out in these streets with my Girly Ryder.
Part of the movement.
Greater part of the movement. Because I am embracing, controlling the power between my legs. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all know I say it every single week. I say it here. That I got a caller. Mm-hmm. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Caller, you in the air. Caller, you in the air.
Hello. They don't want to talk. They just listening. Okay.
Aww.
Well, okay.
We thank you
caller,
anyway.
Thank you anyway for calling in. We'll be back next week. But this week, I want you to spend some time saying something positive and good about you, your life, your situation, your relationships, your business, your career, your health, your mental health. Speak life over your own life. I'll see you next week. Oh.
It take for niggas to die or go through some hard
How do we win if I'm always winning?
Right,
I know
right.
all I do is win.
No
Win.
matter what.
No matter what.
It's essential.
I win when we
We
win.
win. Go ahead, Dr. Sabrina.
Yeah, right from the beginning, she had a vision. It was a daily elevation for essential living. That's that good intention. All you gotta do is listen. Creating magic during uncertainties be the mission. Dr. Sabrina Jackson, serving God must be a passion. Cause being a better person begins with daily practice. Love is the attitude, that's what we gotta do. Mental Health Mondays on Fox News in Detroit, that's Channel 2. Look us up, baby. Gon' do your research from Cass Tech to Eastern. Yeah, we've been in it for a minute. We've been winning.